Here's the deal. There is no such thing as passive business ownership. There might be times when you're less involved in the day-to-day because you're elevating to new heights to work on bigger problems. Like the best I've ever heard it is, is this $10 an hour work? Is this $100 an hour work? Is this, $1,000 an hour work, $10,000 an hour work, $100,000, $1 million an hour type of work? And as the business grows and the organization grows, you get to elevate and work on some of those larger and bigger problems and solutions for the company. But this idea of just completely passive, I'm totally checked out, doesn't really exist until you have some sort of exit. Either you hire a CEO and somebody to take over, you sell a portion or the majority of your business to private equity, or you completely sell the company and or move into some sort of advisory or board position. But passive ownership is not a thing. So that also creates a great opportunity, right? If you're an entrepreneur and you've owned a business for the last 20 years, you're realizing that the majority of your wealth is tied up in your company. And so you're going to have to do something in order to offload that. And that is sell that company. So that's a great opportunity for the next entrepreneur to step up and buy that company. Now, if you're thinking about buying that business, well, it's not going to be passive, right? So get that in your mind. Don't believe the hype of all the crap that you hear on TV about people trying to tell you that you can passively own the company, or you can buy one with low and no money down. Like, that's not really a thing. You want to buy a company that requires you to be actively involved and use your scaling to go and grow that company. If you can do that, then you're going to make the most wealth, right? Lazy people do not make a lot of money. People who are unable or unwilling to operate don't make the most money. Investors generally make the least amount of money inside of an organization or a deal because they aren't doing the heavy lifting. They aren't doing the work. They aren't moving the levers. So take pride in being an operator and somebody who actively manages their organization, because that's where the most money is made. It is a skill. Like everything else, it is a skill. You want to be a great football player, you need to know your playbook. Well, entrepreneurship is a skill. And so, yeah, you might be coming into the game young, you might be coming into the game old, you might be coming into the game as a mid-career professional or startup or whatever it might be. You have to be consistently focused on improving your skill set as an entrepreneur, right? Surrounding yourself with higher levels of people, thinking about content, thinking about marketing, thinking about sales, reading those books, finding those mentors, watching that content in order to elevate your game each and every week and each and every month and each and every quarter. The moment that you say, I got it all figured out, or like, I'm good, I don't need to do anymore, is the moment you should probably sell your company or get out of the game, because there are two types of games, right? There are those that are There are infinite games and there are finite games. So a finite game is a game like baseball. There's a set of rules, and at the end, there's going to be a declared winner. But business is an infinite game. And the only rule of the game is to keep the game going as long as possible. And just when you think like you figured it out, like you have understood the rules to the game, well, the rules change. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, be prepared to fall in love with the game itself. I love the game. Every great entrepreneur that I know loves the game. And the moment they don't, it's time to get out.